We know we're lucky to be in Australia, and we know that not everybody has the same luck. James Mukey, founder and chairman of Sight for All, realised this gap some time ago and decided to do something about it.
I love this piece because it reminds us of the beauty that surrounds us, the incredible beauty that surrounds us everywhere. But I imagine that many of us take it for granted. The prospect of losing our ability to appreciate that beauty is impossible to comprehend. But sadly, that is the reality for 20 million people who are blind and living on our doorstep in developing Asia. 20 million people who make up half the world's blind. 20 million people for whom life is tough, sometimes beyond tough, and they can't appreciate the beauty that surrounds them everywhere, the beauty that would almost certainly make their lives more bearable. And a particularly disturbing fact is that over 3/4 of this blindness is preventable or treatable. It's what we call avoidable blindness. Just should not be. So we train specialists to be able to deal with the blinding diseases of childhood. In fact, we've got 120 what we call visionaries. So not just eye surgeons like myself, but optometrists, ophthalmic nurses, orthoptists, scientists, etc., etc. And collectively they donate about 10,000 voluntary hours every year.
Sight for All was originally an Adelaide-based organisation, but it reaches out to eye care professionals across Australia, and I'm one of those people. Essentially got talked into it at a dinner party in Melbourne once.
I've always wanted to help our neighbours, and I know that the majority of the need is in Asia, which is, as James says, right on our doorstep.
And it's quite different from just going somewhere and helping 10 people, 20 people, 50 people. Actually teaching someone on site is very different from teaching someone who comes to Australia and helps to learn and wants to learn here. And you actually uncover different problems, and you're part of that process of helping things progress for long term. And that's the difference, and I think it only works by people going there and being immersed in their own environment. It's a fantastic program.
I think that it's a charity that gives so much and it has so much heart in it. I think with James's leadership and his vision, it's really about education, research, and trying to address every single reason for blindness that's out there. And with his amazing vision, I think it's going to be something that's very exciting to be a part of.
So sustainable education is really the hallmark of the work that we do. So it's through these studies that we hope to improve our understanding of unavoidable blindness, and ultimately to improve our understanding of blindness in its entirety, so that one day we truly will be able to achieve sight for all. Being blind doesn't always mean that the lights are out, but their world is one of a blur of shapes and colours. They can't see the faces of their family and their loved ones. The opportunity for a solid education, a well-paying job, a fruitful life are very limited indeed. Now when that veil of blindness is lifted, life takes on a whole new meaning.